Big day today. Let's get it, man. Come on.
You ready? I mean, there's different components. You need to initiate either with momentum or the e-brake. Then there's the drifting piece, and the one tricky piece is transitioning to the other side.
Yeah.
I'll show you a transition. I'll show you what I mean.
I've got 3 cars, you can use my cars whenever.
Hopefully. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Well, I wanted to film this little conversation because I'm getting very big on social media, but it's not the big of just getting followers. You know, for me, followers are not that important if you don't have the connection with the followers. And I feel like with AI, with communities and stuff like that, it's not only now just having that big number in social media, it's how many people you can pull. And I can notice it here, you know, you send a few Telegram messages, we are here with you and we are your community. So for me, objective obviously is to let people know that you cannot be alone in this, you need that networking. But obviously I would like to see your feedback on that, and what do you tell people when it comes to networking?
I don't really like, I hear you, brother. I don't really like the term networking, it's a bit overdone. I like community building. If you build a community of brothers around you who've all got certain qualities they don't bend on, respect, you know, they take care of their family, ideally they follow a faith, they got their health right, and if you've got that trust among a lot of capable men, to me that's more than any followers online. Because again, my son had his boxing fight the other day.
I saw.
What, 35, 40 brothers rocked up to support?
Crazy.
And then, man, some of these are serious guys. They're very successful, they're very worldly, a lot of veterans as well. To have that ability of capable men to come and support you and your family, and you support their family, bro, that's what I'm about. I don't care about Instagram or social media. I have real capable men I can rely on. I'm there to support them, they're there to support me. And also, that's Sunnah, the Prophet, peace be upon him. He had the Sahaba. Everywhere he went, he had his brothers. You know, they were adventuring together, they were having fun together, they were conquering, going to battle together. To roll with a group of men, like we're pack animals, it's so natural and so healthy. So yeah, all these people trying to chase numbers on screen, social media, I want how many brothers can I really count on who I can call them and say, man, you know, I've got no money and my car's broken down in the middle of Africa, and I know they'll find a way to get help to me like that. You know, that's a little test we like to run. How many brothers have you got who really will just get on that plane and come over and help you?
Do you think the same you said as numbers on the screen when it comes to social media? Do you think that it's the same when it comes to like having money? Because I see a lot of young entrepreneurs that start making some money and their whole lifestyle, their whole idea in the head is just money, money, money.
It's boring.
But in my opinion, you cannot sit on a table with big, highly level entrepreneurs and talk about money because they don't care about money.
They can't talk about money.
So you need those other experiences in life. What do you think is the best way? Obviously, like being Muslims, like we have to explore the creations of the Creator, you know. So what do you think those experiences for young people should be?
100%. I often preach, like, first of all, again, when you're sitting with big boys, you can't talk about money because there's always someone bigger, and no one, you know, they're past needing money or flexing. They're just keeping score or having, you know, enjoying the wins. No one's there for the money. They're there for the conquest at the high level. So again, you can't talk about money with the big players of the world. And I see a lot of people online, their brand is, hey, look, I got some money, I got a car, I'm flying private. Who cares? Like, really, who cares? You could have got that money scamming. You could have inherited it. Like, it doesn't mean anything. To me, I look for men who have capability, who push themselves and learn, like discipline, people who fight, people who climb mountains, people who actually push themselves outside of comfort zones. But also a wonderful way to grade whether someone's doing well in life. How many brothers respect them? How respectful are their own family members towards them? How respectful are they to their family members? The amount of times I've met a guy who thought, this is a great guy, but then I see that he's not respectful to his wife, or she's not respectful to him, stuck for a lie, you know, in public, they're arguing. I can't respect that person fully. So I think I would, instead of money, I'd much rather focus on capability as a man, building reliable brothers around you, having a good, giving, honorable woman as your co-pilot throughout life. That's a superpower, right? Choosing the wrong woman is the easiest way for a young man to ruin his life. And then, as you said, is your mindset one of humility and serving your community and understanding, you know, the gift that is its life? Do you have faith? Again, as long as someone's practicing faith seriously, I think they'll all end up with Islam anyway, if they're looking at it objectively. But anyone who's practicing any faith seriously, I think I would trust them and respect them more than someone who's living without God, because what's that saying? If someone doesn't fear God, you have to fear them, because they're not held accountable to anything.
That's powerful. I also feel like sometimes when you're on a mission to just like advancing, getting bigger, you know, and then supporting your family and providing for them, there's moments when you feel lonely during this whole process. And I was having a conversation with a very close brother of mine, and he asked me that question. He said, how close are you to Allah? And I said, I feel I'm close. And he said, the only thing that you should focus every single day is getting more closer to Him and leave the rest of the stuff on His power. So obviously you are a very big influence online, like definitely you're in Dubai, you are connecting a lot of people. How do you feel like having young men who just like feel lonely because they cannot find those brothers? It's beautiful.
This is awesome, bro.
It is
So
beautiful.
cool. Alhamdulillah.
It's a perfect place to film this. But yeah, what's your advice on people who just like feel like they're lonely in the process? You know, should they look for those communities? Should they find brothers with similar mindset?
Definitely. I think it's a tricky one, especially if you're in the West. A lot of people, they hear me talking about brotherhood, they're like, where do I find these brothers? You're not going to find them in your town, perhaps. You're not going to find them down the pub, of course. You might find them in a fight gym. You might find them in some sort of physical, whether it's enduro racing or some sort of, you know, outdoor sort of event, or, you know, places where men are going to do manly stuff. If you want to find good brothers, go to where men are doing manly stuff. Go to where men are pushing themselves, would be my advice. And also, as a flip side, it's better to be by yourself and building yourself to the man who's going to get respect from capable men than to be hanging around men who are dragging you down, hanging around men who are not on their deen, hanging around men who are doing clubbing or, you know, drugs. It's better to be by yourself and working to be a capable man who was going to attract quality, reliable brothers for life than hanging around with people who are dragging you down and going against your values in life.
With my clients, I work on their social media. All right. Before starting, you gotta appreciate this view. So we've talked a lot about money. We've talked a lot about networking. I want to take this moment and talk a tiny bit and merge both of these concepts together, right? But first of all, what you need to keep into account always is that the more value you provide, the more money you're gonna make. So the first thing you have to do as a young individual is make sure that you have a skill. Once you have tested the skill and you see that it works, then it's the time now to increase your standards. But the only way to be able to increase your standards is by making sure that you are surrounded in your network with highly individuals. Why? Because if people see you around, you can charge more. And there is also something that I always keep in mind, a concept that once a mentor told me, and it's earning money today and receiving that money in the future. I understand that money obviously is a tool that allows us to do things in life, all right? But the actions that you do today won't necessarily mean that you're gonna get the money now. So stop stressing about it, because the money that you're gonna earn and the money that you're gonna receive in the future is a consequence of all the actions that you've done in the past. Once you understand that, then it's always easy to make more money, because the more you show up, there's one day that you're gonna get lucky. And here, as you can see me, bro, at the end of the day, I'm no special man, I'm no special character in this world. I've just been working hard for the last 12 years, making sure that every day I'm showing up, focusing a lot on the input, and now I'm 23, man, living the life that dreams, you know, and providing to my family, which is my purpose, to provide to my friends, giving value to my clients, and growing my network, all right? Because network is net worth.
Okay. So you.
My cousin from Brazil, always working on his phone and camera.
Just name, number, sign here. Who's shooting 9mm? Name,
Yeah.
number, sign.
Somebody rescue me, I got too many, you lost me the next 2 weeks.
Bro, my video goes live now in 1 hour anyway. Because no, it's already on Premiere. I'm just gonna post this. Simple. Bro, these are only for branding. These videos, after 5 years, people are gonna look back.
Watch time equals time spent with you.
Okay.
Time spent with you equals bounding. A lot of people bounding with your content equals community. Because as the guy said to us yesterday, what is the point of having big audience and don't own them?
Yeah. True.
You cannot make nothing.
Most people don't own the audience.
Yeah, this is the biggest problem.
As soon as we finish our call tonight, I might be in there. That's few hours in Dubai, man.